This is a review of low and means lowering brackets for the R-Spec shocks on Yamaha Bolt. Their part number is LM-04B-510. If you'll notice, this is a regular Yamaha Bolt. It doesn't have the R-Spec shocks. I'm actually going to be installing R-Spec shocks as well. So that's why I ordered that specific lowering bracket. And they included everything needed to do this install. They included the special key that's needed to remove the top bolts from the shocks, and they even included Loctite so that you can apply Loctite to all the bolts when we reapply. Let's get started. Now what I've done here is I've gone ahead and loosened up the bolts on both the bottom and the top of the shock on both sides, because when we remove this shock and replace the other one, we're actually going to be moving the angle of the shock up. And we'll need to remove both shocks at the same time we do this job. Make sure that you have your bike properly supported with a jack all the way off the rear wheel so that the suspension doesn't drop, or the bike doesn't drop when we take these shocks off. Now, with the shocks and the new angle, the shock spring is actually hitting and resting on the top belt guard. Okay, I took off the top belt guard. Actually, I'd like to look at keeping this on just because of the mounting locations here are welded on to the swing arm. So, there's no easy way to take those off without cutting them off. I really don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to keep this belt guard on, and actually there's a lip right here. I think you can see this. There's a lip right here on the belt guard, and this is actually what's touching the spring in the shock. And all I need to do is just trim this lip off right here, and that should take care of the problem. I'm going to give that a try and see how it fits up after that. They look really nice. They went on very easy, and I think that Low and Mean did a great job on the brackets. They're very well made. I don't see there ever being an issue with these brackets for the lifetime of the bike itself. So you've had a chance to see the installation on the lower bracket of the R-Spec shocks. You've seen one little issue there with the upper belt guard and how to get around that. And other than that, the installation procedure is very smooth and easy. Now, I've had a chance to put some miles on this since then, and I can tell you, after riding it, I don't really notice the bike being that much lower. In my normal standard, the way that I ride, I've never really had any issues with clearance problems, foot pegs dragging or anything like that anyway. And I don't with the lowering bracket installed, so I don't notice there being any kind of performance handling characteristic changes like that with these lowering brackets. However, I will say, with the new more pronounced angle of the shocks, and with the wheel being higher up into the fender, I definitely love the look of it, and that was the reason why I did this particular modification. It was all about the look more than anything. So I highly recommend this modification.